In the several days ago, I heard the government say about the NESDB. They said, the NESDB will have a meeting with the government. What is NESDB?
NESDB is Office of Economic Development and Social. It is a government agency under the Prime Minister. It is responsible for planning, economic and social development since the first plan to Plan number 11.
Who appoints the members of the NESDB? NESDB has permanent power over the Parliament?
NESDB since the Field Marshal Sarat. It is a ministry in the past, the name of the National Economic Development. It is responsible for development planning. We hear that the Plan No.1 to Plan No. 11. Then it collapsed from the ministry, an agency under the Prime Minister. It is understood and supported. Director is appointed by the Prime Minister. But most of them were appointed by the Cabinet. NESDB's plan is good for national development.
NESDB will then play a role in national development.
In year 2504 to 2530, Thailand is a dictatorship with semi-democracy. Prime Minister ordered the NESDB plan for development. The country has a plan better than no plan. The NESDB analysis of a large project is 1,000 billion. Whether or not the cost.
And after that, how does the NESDB?
In 2530 to 2540, Thailand became a full democracy and has political party. It is a coalition government. NESDB is throwing politicians. They do not like the NESDB. NESDB is officials. They do not have a political conflict. In the year 2540, Constitution was drafted with the public process. NESDB has pushed the concept of an academic setting the Economic and Social Advisory Council to be powerful in fighting a political and partisan. Developing countries do not have a plan.
The NESDB is pushing the concept Economic and Social Advisory Council, more to be added to them power?
Yes, but in 2534 Thaksin Shinawatra won the election by the party. And pushed the party and has a plan about policy development as its own.
So, National Economic and Social Advisory Council, there is no need for it?
Advisory Council to no avail because the political parties that win elections, more than half. They have their own policies. They would not let anyone dictate them. Advisory Council is as an appendix with no one to collapse or break away.
How to cancel NESDB and the Advisory Council?
It is set by the AMAD, and it was not dead.
We can cancel NESDB and the Advisory Council if the government has the potential to set policies for national development.
If we allow freedom and democracy for all people, people can choose their favorite political party. The two organizations are not the same as government policy. If this is the political party of choice, it is not administrative. It's a jam in a definition. It is bureaucratic system.
If there are 2 units less forgiving, do you think we will have other ministries or other agencies working for them or not?
Of course, I think the country is what the government needs to be done in each period for the development of the country is already so. The work of NESDB and the Advisory Council should be the duty of the government. We have the opposition which is already monitoring.